opening day at the round of 64 in the women's big dance as well. And a reminder, noon Eastern time, Bracket Central coverage live right here on SportsGrid, wall-to-wall coverage all day long for the entirety of this Friday in the round of 64 begins. In that opening 3-hour slot, it's myself, it's Mike Blewett, it's James Young, our coach, live from our Midtown Manhattan studios right here in New York City. Versa NYC inside the Renaissance Hotel, 35th and 7th. If you're in the area, you want to come by, great sports watching venue. Grab a beer, heckle us, live bet with us. Let's have some fun. Let's also set the stage for the round of 64 in the women's NCAA tournament in what we will see. My women's NCAA tourney pick 6. My champion is the championship bet that I made back in early January. I'm a big fan of this UCLA team. I really believe in what UCLA can do, led by one of the best bigs in college basketball. A 6-1 price, and maybe you are saying to yourself, well, Ben, they're the number 1 overall seed. That's a little bit chalky. Correct. Number 1 overall seed, but third best number to win a national championship. South Carolina, who has won 2 titles in 3 years, a 2-1 price. Connecticut, the second best number at plus 240. UConn on the 2 line. We'll talk about the Huskies in just a moment. I really believe in Lauren Betts. But, of course, you have to have great guard play to win in the month of March. Kiki Rice for UCLA does a fantastic job of running the show. UCLA, in its first year in the Big Ten, exacting some revenge against its crosstown rival in USC to win that Big Ten tournament title. Only 2 losses for the Bruins this year, both against the Trojans in the regular season. Give me UCLA at plus 600 to win a national championship. The number 1 overall seed in the tourney, the top team in a Regional 1 in Spokane. Who does UCLA beat to cut down the nets? Still have a lot of belief in this Don Staley-led team. When you've won 3 national championships in the last 7 years, you are embarking on dynastic type of consideration. And, of course, the Gamecocks do have that. South Carolina had an interesting year. They had their 54-game SEC win streak snapped by Texas. They had their 71-game home win streak snapped by nearly 40 against UConn in Columbia, but still the second team on that one line. I do believe South Carolina has a very solid bracket, Birmingham Region 2. The 2 seed is Duke. Kara Lawson and the Blue Devils have done some great stuff. I think South Carolina will be in the women's Final Four and eventually face off in the national championship game. So elsewhere, where do I go? A little bit chalky here as well. There are lines of delineation in women's college basketball. We don't see madness nearly as much. We have started to see it more. We have started to see more parity. You used to have teams like UConn win 4 consecutive national championships, or under Pat Summitt, Tennessee win 3, 4 in a row. There is more parity, but there is still those lines of distinction. For instance, when you look at the national championship odds, you've got 5 teams at an 8-1 number: South Carolina, UConn, UCLA, Texas, USC, in that order, before you even drop all the way off to Niele Ivy and Notre Dame at 43-1. And the Irish are a great basketball team and a 3 seed in Regional 3 in Birmingham. That of Texas. Could Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles cause some chaos? For sure. I'm still going to go chalk. Give me Texas. I have a national championship bet on the Longhorns. And out of the other region in Spokane, where USC is the top team, I'll take the favorites to win that region in UConn. Paige Beckers is absolutely sensational. The pedigree led by Gino Auriemma, of course, can hardly be rivaled in women's college hoops. But I think the difference right now is a healthy AZ Fudd for Connecticut. That's why they get to the Final Four. Much like in men's college basketball, if I'm picking a national championship winner to cut down the nets, I'm going to go to the best player to win MOP. That's Lauren Betts, one of the best bigs in college hoops. 6'7", dominant in the post. A sleeper, Regional 4 in Spokane. Iowa playing much better basketball on the 6th line in that portion in the final month and a half of this women's college basketball season. And how about a round 1 best bet? South Dakota State, the champions of the Summit. They have been dominant in that league. Great three-point shooting team. They knock off Oklahoma State in the opening round. Have a great weekend. How could you not? It's the big dance.